episode 15 of Retirement Red Zone. I'm Elizabeth, and today I'm going to be subbing in for Jeff as he is on well-deserved paternity leave with his new baby, Alessia. And we are going to be tackling, in honor of Damar Hamlin, 3 main things to look out for in 2023 when it comes to your money. The first thing that we're going to talk about is contribution limits. So every year there's sometimes a change in the amount that we can put into different plans, whether those be employer plans or IRAs. And 2023 isn't any different. So the first thing we're going to talk about is IRAs. The contribution limits for those, for both Roth and traditional, is going to be $6,500 for individuals who are under 50 and $7,500 for individuals who are over 50 years old. In regards to your 401ks, 403bs, 457 plans, those have bumped up as well. We're looking at a limit of $22,500 if you're under 50 years old and $30,000 for those 50 and up. Finally, for simple IRAs, the contribution amounts on those for 2023 is going to be $15,500 for individuals who are under 50 and $19,000 for those over 50. So quick synopsis of just those contribution limits. Keep in mind, as a disclaimer, that's the total amount cumulative. So if you're under 50 and you want to save $6,500, you can put up to that total amount between a Roth and a traditional IRA. The next thing we're going to talk about is Social Security, and a couple changes that are underway for 2023 for that. The first is the COLA. The cost of living adjustment for this year was announced. It's going to be 8.7%. You will get that even if you're delaying taking your Social Security. So important to note, you'll get delayed credits plus that COLA adjustment of 8.7. The next is going to be the income threshold. If you are still working and you're collecting Social Security and you are not at your full retirement age, which for most individuals is going to be somewhere between 66 and 67, the most you can make before they start withholding some of your Social Security benefits is $21,240 in 2023. And last is going to be the threshold to which you pay into Social Security. Any earnings up to $160,200 in 2023 will be subject to Social Security tax. Anything above and beyond that amount will not. And the third thing that we're going to talk about is the Secure Act 2.0 was passed just at the very end of last year on December 29, 2022. We're going to do a deep dive into a lot of what that covers, but I do want to hit on just 3 things that I think are going to be important in developing your financial plans. The first is going to be the big change with RMDs. So effective immediately, the RMD age is going to 73. So we saw a couple of years ago, it got pushed to 72. It's now 73 that you have to start taking those required distributions. Number 2, also with RMDs, is the penalty for taking not taking your RMD or not doing it properly is going down from 50%, 50, to 25%. Big change. We hope that you're never in a position where you don't take your RMD properly, but knowing that the penalty is going from 50 to 25 makes it a little bit easier to swallow if you ever were in that situation. And then finally are going to be those contribution limits. So not starting this year, but starting next year, for those individuals who are anywhere from 60 to 63, you're going to be able to put even more away into your retirement plans, whether it be through your employers, IRAs, things like that. So once again, we're going to put out a whole series on the Secure Act, the different things that it's going to affect, because there's a lot in there. But those are just a couple things that I wanted to make sure that you're aware of and what to keep an eye out for in the next year in 2024 as well. So with that, continue to follow our page, subscribe. And if you have questions, feel free to set an appointment through one of our Calendly links. And as always, go Bills.